We're talking about the power of vegan food in today's Move It Monday. A 5-time powerlifting champion now training for a 6th title after recovering from what could have been a career-ending injury.
Yeah, he credits his vegan diet for part of the successful comeback. We are very lucky to have Ryan Stills joining us live in studio this morning, talking about the role vegan food plays in his life and how he's getting back in the game after hurting his shoulder. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
Yeah, tell us about this recent win. Congrats on that dub. Why was this win so significant?
So this was a big one for me, right? This is it was Masters Nationals, and this is my first big meet back after having a shoulder replacement surgery.
Wow.
So essentially, the humerus here, they cut off the head and put in a metal ball. So this was the first time that I had actually been able to get on the platform again and see what I was capable of doing.
Wow. I mean, I feel like for a lot of people, joint replacement surgeries are quite the ordeal. For someone who is powerlifting, I mean, did you ever think that you were going to be able to come back and compete at the same level post-surgery?
So I'll tell you what, I went to 2 surgeons prior to the surgeon that I had this done with. And they told me if I plan on lifting again, I would have to lift more high reps, low weight. I would never be a power lifter again.
Interesting.
Benching was not going to be an option. Lifting over my head with this arm, maybe 15 pounds. I went around and really studied on, is this really what's going to happen to me? Is there any other options? And Dr. McCarran at Rebound Orthopedics had told me, not so fast.
Wow, there we go. We know injuries like the one that you suffered from, they change people's lives forever, especially athletes. They change the way they train, they change the way that they eat. Did that change for you? I know that vegan food did that come after the surgery, or was that something you were in before?
So I've been a vegan for 7 years.
Wow, okay.
But one of the things that when you have injuries like this, they say, well, what are you taking to recover? And sometimes they'll say take collagen and all, but that's really not a vegan product. So I had to look in and see, what am I doing now? What can I do better than I was doing before? So I go in there, and most vegan foods are fairly anti-inflammatory, which already is a positive when healing. I'm able to get enough protein, which is able to build and recover with the amino acids in the different tissues that I have while I'm training and while I'm recovering, and really making sure I had enough food and enough sustenance, because when you are training to build muscle, but also you're training to recover from an injury like this, it's got to be spot on, because you don't necessarily know exactly how it's going to happen, because you can't really look at other people and say, how have you done this? I mean, I'm 50 years old, I've been competing for 30 plus years, and I don't know many people that have done this successfully, come back from it. So it was a great opportunity to show that it can be done.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about the role that diet plays in a fitness regimen and just how big of an impact that has on the results you see, but also on how you feel. What has kept you going as a vegan power lifter? What role has that played in your routine?
Yeah, so I've worked with different nutritionists and dietitians to ensure that I'm building myself up the best way I can. As we get older, there's certain things that our metabolic rate used to be higher when we were younger, right? So just sitting around, you're burning a lot of calories and you'd be leaner. But as we get older, you have to watch that, because we're a little bit more, my day job, I sit down and I'm at a computer for 8 to 10 hours a day. So knowing that my levels of activity may vary, I've got to eat that same way too.
Yeah.
So knowing that plants, they have all the protein you need, you're able to use it, and it's a great protein source and nutritional source, because once again, like I said, it fuels what I need to do, but at the same time, it's not harming anybody, any sentient being. And that's really what, for me, why I turned vegan 7 years back.
Wow. Yeah, maybe viewers at home picked this up. He mentioned his day job. So this training for the World Championship, this is not his full-time job. He's doing all of this while actually having another job. Tell us what it's like balancing both.
Yeah, it's support systems, right?
Yeah.
You have a great support system.
Yeah.
So, my wife, Melanie, she helps me along the way in all of this with the recovery. And we have 3 kids, so when you have a lifestyle where you're working 8 to 10 hours a day, you're trying to find time to train. If you don't have those people in your life that allow you and support you to do those things, it doesn't happen. None of us can do it ourselves. And like I said before, with the surgeon that I went to, if that person wouldn't have had the experience or expertise and give me the opportunity to do what I'm doing now, who knows where I would be.
Yeah.
Shout out to the wife.
Seriously.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. It's inspiring. What advice do you have for people out there, whether they're just trying to, get a hold of a new fitness routine or recover from an injury? What has kept you going?
I think the biggest portion is never settle for what you don't think your potential is, right? So if you think you're able to do more, you can do more, seek it out. Don't be limited. I mean, most people, if they think a 50-year-old drug-free vegan athlete. They're not thinking 6 foot tall, 260 pounds.
Yeah.
Right? You know, they're often thinking of a different, there's a stigma in that.
Yeah.
So being able to be out there and show people you can do what you want to do. Look at the science, be smart, don't limit yourself, and really just you know, shoot for the stars and do what you can.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm so excited to see what you accomplish at the World Championships. I know you're going there with an entire team. Tell us a little bit about who you compete with.
So I compete with the Vegan Strong Powerlifting Plant Build team.
Okay.
They're essentially all vegans. We've got between like kettlebell, bodybuilding, strongman, powerlifting, weightlifting. And so with this group, we've got 50 plus people, and now it's worldwide. You know, we've got people competing in different countries. We compete together several times a year, and it's a great atmosphere because everyone is supportive, and we're just trying to break down those stigmas about what being a vegan is, and allowing people to know that it's both, it can both be masculine and healthy. So I think those things are what we really get out there and do. That's kind of our purpose.
I
Yeah,
love that.
turning those stereotypes on their head, that's for sure. Well, Ryan, thanks for being here. Good luck. We'll be cheering you on when you head to the championships in October.
Appreciate it.
Good stuff. If you want to learn more about Ryan, his vegan diet, and how his plant-powered journey is still going strong, you can check out this story on coin.com.